Hello, beautiful souls. How y'all doing today? If you're new here, welcome. I'm Brainy, and this is Brainy Twin Gemini, where we talk about unconditional love, the purest form of love, soul growth, health, prosperity, all good things. Today, I will be doing a message as it resonates for twin flame, soulmate, divine love, fated connection, however you reconcile this precious gift of love in your heart. I do everything from a masculine perspective, what's in the masculine's heart space at the present moment in time. If they could say anything to their beautiful, beloved feminine counterpart, what would it be? And the overall energy of this beautiful, dynamic collective. So, yesterday, the message with the masculine is there was some struggling and some low vibrational, I want to say energy, just some anger, but I feel like that's gone now. They're going within and they're getting back to that self-love instead of self-sabotage. This journey is not an easy journey. We tend to go on, these, I want to say, temporary challenges of self-sabotage. But one thing that's coming to the forefront with the masculine energy right now is clearing karma. So, they're kind of angry, and they were angry, and they had this sense of denial. And when they go within and get back to that self-love, then something else comes to the forefront, and that's clearing karma. And clearing karma is very tough. Now, I feel like I feel like clearing karma is like going through the dark night of the soul, and you can go through the dark night of the soul a number of times. There's no right or wrong way to maneuver this journey. There's guides, there's messengers out there to help you understand what you're going through, but we all have a different soul DNA, so our journeys are different. So don't always get tied up with, well, this is the way it's meant to be on this journey. No, you are unique, you are different, you have a different journey, but it ultimately leads you both to the same destination. Clearing karma is one of those brutal things, and you've been given a gift to clear the karma of your ancestry for your future descendants, and it's breaking some pretty brutal cycles. And I'll give you an example. When I went through this a number of times until the summer just before I came into my beautiful beloved soul, but I'd gone away in somewhere tropical, and the first day I was there, I saved a lady from drowning. I looked into her eyes and I just knew she was going to go down. So she went down, she looked at me, and she was probably a little over 300 pounds, and I was trying to drag her from the water, and I was screaming, help, please help. So some people came and helped drag her out of the water. We put her up. She came to, and she looked at me and she's like, you're an angel. So I didn't think anything of it, and that was in May. And then when I came back from that vacation, that's when we went into full-blown separation. So when I came back, I got this note that said on my phone, says, I wish you nothing but the best. I hope you get what you're looking for, type thing. And then it was the following July, so a year from that time, I was out in the backyard and I was happy and blissful, and all of a sudden I just started sobbing uncontrollably. I couldn't stop. And I started thinking about that woman I saved in Punta Cana, that's where I was. And all of a sudden, this sobbing, and it took me to a very dark place. Very dark. I was sobbing for my father's sister who drowned when she was 9. And I realized that I was clearing karma, this guilt, and this just hurt and shame for my family. And it just dawned on me, it's like, that is what I'm doing. That's why I saved that woman probably from drowning. But you do clear karma, and you're selected to clear karma, and what a beautiful gift that is. So the masculine is kind of going through this right now. And again, bouts of uncontrollable crying. So crazy. If they could say anything to you right now, and I don't know why this keeps coming out, so it needs to be heard. Either you've come across a message at the perfect moment in time, or the message is not being heard, but this ghosting keeps coming out. And they want to tell you that they're not ghosting you purposefully, that they would never ever hurt you. Sometimes you feel like you're living and loving a ghost because they're not in your life in the third dimensional world. But you go off and you do your work. You're meant to go on this soul sabbatical to reacquaint you with spirits, and they never meant to ghost you. Never. And again, just to give you an example, like when I was in physical separation from my beautiful beloved soul, we're back in physical embodiment now. I used to go through this, but we ended things amicably. And, you know, it was like, why isn't he texting, calling, this, that? And then I just stopped. You know, I knew in my heart, my soul of souls, that he would never mean to hurt me. And that was something that I had to overcome. It wasn't a challenge and an obstacle, really, truly, that I have to overcome. I had to overcome, and maybe that's something you need to overcome. They don't do it purposely. They have their, I want to say, soul journey that they have to fulfill. And you do it in isolation, believe it or not. So I want to say that they're out in they want you to know to maybe get out in nature, because they're out in nature as well. And when they're out in nature, it gives them the sense of grounding, the sense of, I want to say, clarification, wisdom, and knowledge. And they're equally as confused about this journey as you are. They want you to know that when they get out into nature, all of that just completely melts away. And they start daydreaming and how they're going to have a beautiful life with you and all of this stuff. So they're daydreaming about you. They're just enjoying that calibration in nature, and they want you to know that. And maybe it's something I feel like nature is calling you, feminine energy. It's calling you just to get out there and do a little bit of grounding. It's amazing what it can do for you. I know when I was in physical separation from my partner, I spent nearly every single day in nature, and I swear I got so much, I want to say, communication. My inner guide was on steroids, and it was amazing. And it is one of those things that you just have to get out there, clear and purify and cleanse some of the dirty energy that we absorb, because we're completely empathetic souls. So you take on energy of others, and it's good and bad. So if they could also say something to you, what would it be? And it's let go of the negative thoughts. I feel the energy. This journey is about energy transference. It's outside of the temple, the vessel. It's at the soul level. And it's very confusing. But the wisdom will come to you when it's meant to come to you. You just have to trust your inner guide and not deny that voice within. Sometimes the voice within is, I want to say, pollution of thought, taking you somewhere where you shouldn't be going. But that's what happens on this journey. It takes you to doubt and confusion if you can't get back into love, faith, and trust. They also want you to know that they're meditating unconditional love. Absolutely. They're going within, and they're restoring, as I alluded to earlier, self-love as opposed to self-sabotage. It's one of these tough journeys, the toughest one you'll endeavor in life. But they are meditating love, and they lie awake manifesting our love. So your connection, 100%. Love is at the forefront of this masculine right now. You know, every time you overcome, like I want to say, clearing karma, dark night of the soul, you come out better and stronger and lighter. And it's beautiful. And I can't wait to conquer the world with you. Totally resonates with the daydreaming. You are an energetic powerhouse. You can do so much apart and even more together. That's what you're meant to do. You're meant to fulfill your soul call. Is something nagging at you? Is something calling you to do something? Then do it. It could be anything. Helping animals, helping children, whatever it may be, whatever your soul is calling you to do. You know, don't deny that voice, because if you fulfill your soul call, you will be 100% compensated for it. We're all meant to call. We all are meant. There's a call that comes to all of us. Sorry, and we're all meant to fulfill that call. So, what is nagging away at you? Just fulfill it. Like my call, my soul call was, I'm a writer by nature, and I wrote thousands of pages on this journey. All of that wisdom came within. I did not go and search anything on Google. And some of the stuff that came to me, I'm like, where is this coming from? I never even heard of chakras before, ascension, none of this stuff. But it came from pen to paper. And my soul call was to message the truth, because there's so much bullshit out there and people just monopolizing off vulnerable hearts. And it is so not right. So I love that also very much. And as you know, you go through a full-blown spiritual awakening, and you go through Kundalini, however I say tomato, you say tomato. You go through that activation, and that's purification, that's cleansing, that's just, it's really 7 body connections, key energy points, and you activate that within each other. And you travel throughout these body connections simultaneously until you come into that complete purity. I can't tell you when you come into that purity. Your soul will tell you when you're ready. And this is coming out again, to no surprise, and it's the throat chakra. And obviously it's located in the throat area. It governs the thyroid gland, lungs, vocal cords, bronchial apparatus, and metabolism. It is the center of expression, communication, and judgment. When developed, it improves our ability to communicate. Now, and again, this is overall body connection that is in purification, cleansing, but I want to talk about judgment. And because there's some negative thoughts, this journey is free of judgment and ridicule. You know, it is, oh man, sorry. Every time I do a video, there's something crazy that happens. 2 ducks just flew above, a male and a female. Yeah, it's free of judgment. You are meant to be your true authentic self with no mask, no veil. And that's free of judgment. So be careful of your thoughts. Let's just end. I'll put the throat chakra video up again. Focus on the color blue. As I always say, do it 3 times a day. Inhale for, 4 seconds, or get the count to 4. Exhale 6, and count to 6. Focus on your breathing. And the best, if you can, throw some earphones on and sit out in nature. And just close your eyes. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. So the overall message is, I love this message. So what's coming out is true love, raw love, pure love. This is a love of a lifetime. You'll likely never experience a love like this. It is soul love. It is pure. It is raw. It is vulnerable. And it is so not easy to navigate, but it is true love. And I keep seeing this travel, but today what I'm seeing and what I'm feeling is this, you're traveling to each other very, very frequently in dreams. And more so, I feel like there is a traveling from the masculine to the feminine if you're in physical separation. But I feel like they're coming to you and they're getting closer to you. And it is very, very beautiful, because I see separation, but I also see travel. So it's wonderful and beautiful. And yeah, I just love this message so much. As many of you know, signs, syncs, serendipity are part of your day-to-day life now. You see them without even looking for them. That's source, God, universe, divine, however you resonate, reminding you of this sacred union of love, that it does exist. You're awakened, you're aware, you have a sense of awareness that you never had before, and they come. I want to say by numbers, and I'm going to throw something up on my community page. Check it out. Yesterday, I checked, my stats on YouTube, and believe it or not, the average duration time was 11 minutes and 11 seconds. 11. What are the chances, man? So I took a print screen because I'm like, I can't believe this. Like, this happens to me every single day too, but it's always confirmation that the messages that I'm giving I'm meant to be giving. So today, and this is so wild, the feminine animal spirit message today is dragonfly spirit. Truth transcends illusion. And dragonflies represent so much more. Rebirth, resurrection. I get that. Those are the two things I get the most about this. But ironically, this last evening or early in the morning, I dreamt of a dragonfly, a beautiful, and right now, like, I'm in Canada, so we're just coming into spring and the nice weather, so they're not here yet. They will be soon. But I had a dream about this dragonfly, and the fact that this is coming out is just wild. So I love this. There's a rebirth and resurrection in your connection. And so beautiful. The masculine animal spirit message today is koi fish spirit. There's always enough. And that's so true. Sometimes we lose focus, we go down forbidden paths, and we go to, I want to say, the self-sabotage. There is always enough. You have enough, and we lose focus on that. Sometimes we focus on what we don't have as opposed to what we do have. There is enough, and just change your mindset. And I love it all so much. And I love this message even more because they've been coming so frequently. And the overall animal spirit for this beautiful collective love is crow spirit. And it is co-create with spirit. Spirit is source and God. Just this journey is meant to bring you closer to that, not further away. But crows represent so much more as well. And that is rebirth, resurrection, spiritual wisdom, like just knowledge. But it represents death, but death of a cycle. So if anything is, perpetuating a cycle, there's going to be closure to that. I just love this. And like I said, I've been seeing them like crazy. So I'm so glad it came out because it's it represents ancestry. It's just so much, so, and like descendants. And so it's so fitting. And I love it all so much. So with that being said, if any of this resonates, kindly hit subscribe, like, comment, love your comments. Go over to my new channel, A Breath of Humanity. It is to assist souls to come back into soul purity and to, kind of reacquaint the soul with the temple, the vessel that drives our soul. But it also is going to show the ugly side of the filth of the world we live in, because sometimes we need to look it in the face to actually change. So I will be showing some not so pleasant things, but we have to really look at the world we're living in right now. And I'm also going to throw up a video, Hope Unite. It's a movement of suicide awareness. It's a beautiful movement. Give it a whirl. If you can help in any way, please do so. Check out the website. One act of kindness truly raises the vibration of our world. Have a beautiful day, folks.
My name is Crystal Adam Scott, and I'm the founder of Hope Unite. Hope Unite is a movement of hope to help prevent suicides and find trauma survivors and connect them to a support system that they may not know is available to them. I started Hope Unite after the loss of my husband to suicide in 2017. He believed a lie, and most suicide victims do. And that lie is that they don't matter, that there is no hope, and that their life is invaluable. That lie caused my son never to be able to see his father, or his father's ever be able to see him grow up. I knew there were other people that felt like him. And so that was really the foundation of what started Hope Unite for us. The You Matter movement is a movement of hope, created to start a domino effect of kind interactions all across the world. Every day we wake up with air in our lungs, we get opportunities to make a positive impact on the world around us.
The phrase "you matter," to me, it means that you matter no matter what you're going through, no matter how old you are, no matter where you come from, or any of those things. You matter as an individual. When I was diagnosed with cancer, stage 4, they're telling me I'm going to die. It was Crystal at Hope Unite that kept me motivated to just keep going, where I was able to use my gifts and my talents and my time to work with the volunteers and to do good and to help people make a difference and getting other people involved. And so it gave me a reason to be positive and to use my business sense for the sake of something that is so beautiful.
Join the movement and impact the world in a positive way, one act of kindness at a time.